صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
The Book of Superiority of the Night of Qadr. Chapter on the Superiority of the Night of Qadr. And Allah said, Verily, we have sent it, this Qur'an, down in the night of al-Qadr, decree, and what will make you know what the night of Qadr is, till the end of the surah. Qur'an, chapter 97, verse 1 and 2. Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, Whoever observed Sawm in the month of Ramadan with sincere faith, that is, belief, and hoping for a reward from Allah, then all his past sins will be forgiven. And whoever stood for the Salah in the night of Qadr with sincere faith and hoping for a reward from Allah, then all his past sins will be forgiven. Chapter on to look for the night of Qadr in the last 7 nights of Ramadan. Narrated Ibn Umar, may Allah be pleased with him. Some men amongst the companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, were shown in their dreams that the night of Qadr was in the last 7 nights of Ramadan. Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, It seems that all your dreams agree that the night of Qadr is in the last 7 nights. And whoever wants to search for it, that is, the night of Qadr, should search in the last 7 nights of Ramadan. Narrated Abu Salama, I asked Abu Sa'id, may Allah be pleased with him, and he was a friend of mine, about the night of Qadr, and he said, We practiced i'tikaf, seclusion in the mosque, in the middle third of the month of Ramadan, with the Prophet, peace be upon him. In the morning of the 20th of Ramadan, the Prophet, peace be upon him, came and addressed us, and said, I was informed of the date of the night of Qadr, but I was caused to forget it, or I forgot, so search for it in the odd nights of the last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan. In the dream, I saw myself prostrating in mud and water, as a sign, so whoever was in i'tikaf with me should return to it for another 10 days period. And we returned. At that time there was no sign of clouds in the sky, but suddenly a cloud came and it rained till rainwater started leaking through the roof of the mosque, which was made of date palm leaf stalks. Then the Salah was established, and I saw Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, prostrating in mud and water, and I saw the traces of mud on his forehead. Chapter on to search for the night of Qadr in the odd nights of the last 10 nights of Ramadan. This narration has come from Ubadah ibn Samit, on the authority of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Narrated Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her. Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, Search for the night of Qadr in the odd nights of the last 10 nights of Ramadan. Narrated Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, may Allah be pleased with him. Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, used to practice i'tikaf in the mosque in the middle third of Ramadan, and after passing the 20 nights, he used to go back to his house on the 21st, and the people who were in i'tikaf with him also used to go back to their houses. Once in Ramadan, in which he practiced i'tikaf, he established the night salah at the night in which he used to return home, and then he addressed the people and ordered them whatever Allah wished him to order, and said, I used to practice i'tikaf for these 10 days, that is, the middle 1/3, but now I intend to stay in i'tikaf for the last 10 days of the month, so whoever was in i'tikaf with me should stay at his place of seclusion. Verily, I have been shown the date of this night of Qadr, but I have forgotten it. So search for it in the odd nights of the last 10 days of this month. I also saw myself in the dream prostrating in mud and water. On the night of 21st of Ramadan, the sky was overcast with clouds, and it rained, and the rainwater started leaking through the roof of the mosque at the Musalla, praying place of the Prophet, peace be upon him. I saw with my own eyes the Prophet, peace be upon him, at the completion of the morning salah, leaving with his face covered with mud and water. See Hadith number 2027. Narrated Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Look for the night of Qadr." Narrated Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, used to practice i'tikaf in the last 10 nights of Ramadan, and used to say, "Look for the night of Qadr in the last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan." Narrated Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with them, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Look for the night of Qadr in the last 10 nights of Ramadan, on the night when 9 or 7 or 5 nights remain out of the last 10 nights of Ramadan, that is, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, respectively." Narrated Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with them, Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, "The night of Qadr is in the last 10 nights of the month Ramadan, either in the first 9 or in the last remaining 7 nights of Ramadan." Ibn Abbas added, "Search for it on the 24th of Ramadan." Chapter on the knowledge of the night of Qadr was taken away because of the quarreling of the people. Narrated Ubadah bin as-Samit, the Prophet, peace be upon him, came out to inform us about the night of Qadr, but 2 Muslims were quarreling with each other. So the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "I came out to inform you about the night of Qadr, but such and such persons were quarreling, so the news about it had been taken away. Yet that might be for your own good, so search for it on the 29th, 27th, and 25th nights of Ramadan." Chapter on the doing of good deeds in the last 10 days of Ramadan. Narrated Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, with the start of the last 10 days of Ramadan, the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to tighten his waist belt, that is, work hard, and used to keep awake all the night and perform salah, and also used to keep his family awake for the salah.